Good morning. How is everyone? Mm, So let's bring a bit more up. Maybe like this. No, maybe like this. 8-2. What about this? 1 minute. Maybe that's maybe 7-6. Yeah, I think no. 9 or 8-6. No, 8-6 looks good. Um, yeah, I think 8-6 should be good. I think that should be a decent number. Don't mind the cut out of New Delhi. It's part of the cancelled Delhi Princess show. Didn't you know? Sadly, it got cancelled and never made it into production. Holy moly! Why is my headset keeps fogging up and it's not really that hot? Good morning, next. Damn, they huge. The cutout, yeah, definitely. Hang on, I need to get a cloth for my headsets. For some reason, it just keeps fogging up. I would use the Kiwi fan, but it's just a bit too loud sometimes. Oh, what the heck, I'll run it for a moment. It's like I'm starting a jet engine inside my headset. Hi, Chester. Don't mind me, I'm just unfogging my visor right now. Maybe I should put it in an ice box and put my headset to cool down. Be nice, cool, and crisp. But anyway, yeah. Let's turn that off for now. So yeah, I gave Aces of Thunder a try yesterday with Lollafun, and I've got to say it's quite a frustrating experience, um, because it's more of a glorified, dumbed down version of War Thunder. I mean, it wasn't going to be too big, but good morning, Shy. But anyway, you're not here for that. Rum bum bum. Over here. Hi. So, a reason why I'm still in the bunny suit is that, yeah, you guys have still got 40 minutes on it, so 40 money, 40 minutes still on the bunny suit, so yeah, it was kind of fun, although nobody was actually playing except for me and Lola. Um, I managed to shoot down 6 AI aircraft, which, you know, it was fun, but there were some other elements that were just a bit. There's a lot of room for improvement, but if you want my professional opinion, I'd say wait on this one, and you know there are better alternatives when it comes to flight sim in VR. So in its current format, I can't recommend it. Not when War Thunder is free as well, so you can basically just, you know, wear a VR headset, have a flight stick or just a gaming controller, and then you're basically set to go. Why are you complaining, stomach? You had 2 slices of bread. Should be more than enough for you. Mm-hmm. I fell asleep in quite a nice world last night. Here, might as well take you there, actually. So I was just so tired and then just went to a world that I saved up and then just, you know, fell asleep, essentially. I'll give you Huggy Wuggies when I've loaded in. But don't worry, yeah, I'll give you Huggies as soon as I'm in. Promise, promise. We're in space now. Alright, come here. Mm. Mm-hmm. So yeah, this is where I slept last night. See, just a very ordinary room. Let's turn the colliders off, actually. You know, there was a time when I loved colliders because, you know, when you're in desktop, you want colliders. So if there are any Star Trek or Stargate fans, I think you might fall asleep nicely to this kind of world. Actually, let's bring the world volume up a bit. Also, you can do this as well. So there's a button down here for curtains. Yeah, the maintenance is a bit rusty. Don't worry about the creaking sounds. I'm sure it still works fine. But yeah, I slept here last night. It was very comfy. Like that would be kind of cool, just having like a hotel ship. Actually, I wonder what else they've made. See if it. Oh, they've actually done quite a bit. 26 worlds. Oh, bathhouse I've been to. Cozy cabin. I think I've been to that one. Adopt a fairy. I've heard about that one a lot. There's already like 212 people in there. I actually have to look, so I've seen some of my friends take pictures in that world, so I'm kind of curious. Hi, Coleman. Hello. Could you imagine if I was like mute this entire time and I never realized? I mean, it wouldn't have been the first time. Okay, so apparently, if you want to adopt a furry, you come here, I guess. Oh my. Oh no. Don't. Why do I get the feeling this is like a scenario where you sit on a chair and basically your furry just sits next to you and you're like, here's the furry I adopted. Why are these worlds so detailed? It's insane. Wait, I can use. Oh, I got scissors. Yeah, I got scissors. Looks more like a knife, but I got scissors. Snip, snip, snip. Snip, snip, snip. I'm joking. Let's see what else they have. We've got a thermometer of sorts. Doesn't do much. They've got a needle. I really don't miss these things. Last time I had one of these was during COVID. It was like more of a, I was not afraid, but it's just the anxiety of waiting for a needle, and I was like, I just want to get it over and done with, essentially. Wait, is this a... Wait, don't tell me that takes my actual height. Or... Oh, that would be cool if that kind of worked, though. I have a strong needle phobia. Hydrate, you got it. I got some tea. I'll go get some tea. Mm-hmm. Now, tea is not always bad when it's cold, so it's manageable. Freaking straps. I don't mind needles. It's more of a, you know, when you've developed a phobia for it during childhood, you just, you know, you completely dread it, and then as I got older, I was like, I know it's going to hurt, I know it's going to suck, but I just want to get it over and done with. Oh my. That is a lot of colors. It's almost like how much. Oh, this is where. Okay, so this is where the animals can basically. What is. Gosh. I don't know if I want to say it. Why is it so detailed? Hello, and what does the artist say in the beginning of a fencing match? Avan. Oh god, are you kidding? Are you freaking kidding me? Really? How long did that take to develop that one? My gosh. Nope, we got some flowers in this one. Why does it... Why is there so much effort put into this? And this one got a bed in a corner. There's even more over there. Are you kidding me? Not to mention there's another floor above. So you can basically, you know, people can just sit over there and then decide which furry to adopt. I don't know how to feel about that. Are you exploring the furry adoption world thingy? Only because people have been sending me pictures of it. So I got a bit curious, so I'm just... I know the community is extremely, you know, talented at building worlds and assets, but they really go well and beyond what I normally expect. I mean, no wonder there's 212 people in these worlds. Like, imagine what a full lobby looks like. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of want to be on a fly on the wall, just to see what it looks like, because I have a very curious nature. Behind the Vera, how you doing? I was peeking into some of your streams last night, watching you play some demos. What's up? Spray. Gotta make you look pretty, chat. Here we go. Oh, and of course I got a canine bath. But does it actually work? Okay, water fills up. Shower goes on. But does it float? No, doesn't. Maybe I was hyping a bit too much. I got the shampoo. It'd be kind of cool with the shampoo. Oh, that doesn't even look like shampoo. That looks more like mayonnaise. Oh, it's an outdoor area. And there's another Oh, this one's even bigger. This is like the biggest one. I guess this is like VIP. Like for the best furries or something. Like, this one even has mood lighting, like, what the hell? And the crazy thing is, before you go in, from what I understand, you can take pictures of yourself and then stick it on the thing somehow. Find a furry. I'm sure there's like a button somewhere. But yeah, that's crazy. Go outside. Bathroom. Okay. So bigger space. Hmm. All things considered, very, very detailed. Hi, Tay. It's funny that the world is around for a few months. Yeah, some indie demos are fun experience and people create. That's why indie game dev is nice. Like the last one I was watching was it was like in a very dark living room with a TV in the background or something. Looked very horror-esque. Okay, we got adoption papers. Let's see. Mm, mm. It's quite detailed actually. Here, I'll let you have a look. So we got visitor, new user. So obviously I'll be a trusted new user. You are age verified, yes. Are you of the following e-boy, e-girl? No. Do you have your chat plus? Yes. Are you standalone question user? No. You're following full body? Yes, full body. And then sign and then date. Name, homeworld. I don't, well, Delia's old studios by homeworld. Date of birth, gender, yada yada yada. I don't know why they're calling out e-boys and e-girls though. Same kind of one. You mean that one play as a kid making homework? Yeah, the homework one, yeah. Yes, that one was terrifying, not because of the horror element specifically, but how terrifying a potentially real situation can be. Oh, don't you get me started. It brings back so many bad memories. Let's see. Hmm. There was one world I was curious to try out in the new. Was it new? Noteworthy? Or was it new? I think it was probably new. Yeah. Huggy Wuggies. Okay, come here. So was it planned or accidental that you're in the fairy adoption world in a bunny outfit? So the bunny outfit is still got less than 40 minutes on it, so I did promise I would still wear it, so to honor the routine. I mostly came to this world just out of pure curiosity because quite a few people were sending me pictures of them being in the world, so I was curious to check it out myself, considering how many people were in it, so... Hi, Animator. So it's no accident, I stumbled upon it intentionally, if anything. I wish there was a way where I can just easily explore worlds, because the problem is there's so much to choose from. Oh yeah, that was here, let me check my Steam page actually. There is one game that came out yesterday, Menace. Menace I do want to try, because I know it's in kind of early access at the moment, so I really, really want to try that one. So if you're a fan of tactical RTS games or turn-based RTS, this one might be up your alley. I'm willing to try it though. It looks really, really good. It's basically showing the abusive USSR parent over the homework. Oh, that's a grim. That's a grim life. I can see this kind of situation having place somewhere in the past, but yes. How your morning being? My morning is very good. Had to clean up the hounds because they were very muddy. Had some breakfast, so I am well and good. I sometimes use Vera Seekers list. True, but I kind of wish there was something a bit, more effective built into VRC where it's just like I'm being a little bit nitpicky because there's just the problem is there's so much to choose from. Right, I want to check this one out. It's apparently a Star Trek one, but I want to check it out. Look at the cute Bov, Bov, Bunny Dove or Dunny. Nah, I don't think any of those work. Okay. So I'm gonna level with you here. I'm a nerd. The thumbnail was of the Enterprise D. So why on earth have I energized on Voyager? Why? Because this is basically just Star Trek. This is basically just Star Trek Elite Force. And I don't know if they've actually nicked this from another person who's actually been working on Voyager for a couple of years now. Because that's the sense that I'm getting. This is not the Enterprise. I mean, you can go to the bridge on this one. Oh, got the brick. Wait, who made this? Or did they really make it from scratch? That's the question. No. Because there was one other person I remember, who built... This one's so detailed. I need to go and investigate the original one and see if it's, Okay, that is not correct. No one builds a hallway to nothing. I just woke up. Hope you had good sleeps, Animator. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Damn, another teleporter mishap. Warping into the wrong ship. This time, if I was a Star Trek universe, I'd use the teleporters as few times as possible. If I'm gonna be honest, I probably wouldn't use them at all. Considering, you know, I rather prefer the shuttle. I mean, just having your molecules. Okay, this sends me livid because if any of you have played Hand Tracking, hello, don't leave me. You're not going on vacation. You're working still. If anyone has played Star Trek Elite Force, you will know that the armory is not at the end of the hallway. It is down there, next to the teleporter room. It should be on that corner, and there should be a door there. So this is neither the Enterprise or Voyager. I don't know what it is, really. It's just a mix of... It's just a mix of things just smashed together. Kind of a phaser. Oh, okay. Oh, it's one of those weapon worlds where if you let it go, it just teleports back to its original position. I don't really like that, if I'm gonna be honest. Does it work, though? What setting is that on? Meanwhile, you just come into work and you're just like... Let's see, what buttons do they have? Outside the brake camera. Oh, it's a camera system. Brake. Teleporter room. Oh, so you could just cycle through them just by pressing... Okay, let's go have a look at the bridge, because I think that's the last bit. And and the door sound is from the old original Enterprise. So this is like an abomination of three things mixed into one, and I'm just... That's like having Narnia and Lord of the Rings mixed together. Right, take me to the bridge. I think this is a very upscaled version as well. So, obviously the door is there. Controls are here, but we can't get into the room. Because I don't think... Yep, and again, nothing is working. Cassini? Alright, now I'm gonna show you the original one. Because either this is just a straight up rip-off, like ripped off assets from the game, Or they just basically took, you know, somebody's VR chat world and just stitched it together like a Frankenstein abomination. Okay, let's find the original one. Right, there we go. Joe, why is Dove so very cute? No. I'm guessing you played that Star Trek Flight Deck Commander VR game. I've never played it. Do you like the cuddles? I always like cuddles. Hi, Brazilian. Sorry if I missed you. Sorry. Hi, hi. What? Yeah, this is the one. I think there's a button to call the ship over, actually. Post-processing. Okay. Can't really toggle lights. I think the lights are a little bit more atmospheric, but... Because it just looks too bright, so... Right, so this is what we've got. We've got the bridge, mess hall, sick bay, shuttle bay, and main engineering. Right. So as you can see, the model is just as detailed as the last one. And it's a little bit more, how should I say it? The, proportions are a little bit more accurate. Don't mind the Borg cube outside, I'm sure it's fine. But yeah, you see the little lines in the ground, that was like the same thing, but it's a little bit more spacious. It's not, you know, confined like that last one. Yeah, let's get rid of this Borg cube. There we go. Don't really need that there. That's interesting because in that other world, this mask piece was over there. So they literally just took assets and then just changed it around the room. Whereas this is more of a... basically, a love letter to the game, if anything. It's... I don't know what it is. It's so weird when, like, you come back and revisit a video game from your childhood and all of a sudden you're literally in the game itself. That concept is just... that still baffles my mind. Orcs are well known for being fine. Absolutely not. It's probably going to be a very weird episode of Star Trek, but you know, no weirder than that one episode where where two people turn into lizards. Got the meeting room. There is supposed to be a door here, I think, because I remember crew members would leave from that side, so, you know, they can come into the meeting room but don't have to go through the bridge, I think. I could be wrong. So yeah, we got a light toggle. Actually, I think I might keep the light toggle off because it seems a bit more akin to what the ship would be. post-processing. It's still very bright on post-processing. It's really ridiculous. Like ridiculously bright. That's been more akin to how the shit would have looked like. Also get mirrors. I think there was a way for to get a red alert. Like, I don't know about you, but when it comes to like Star Trek, I love this old, you know, original aesthetics. Like, this is like peak like Star Trek computers. Like, nothing like the modern Star Trek. Hi, Chunky. Hi. Sorry, I'm just nerding out right now. Hi, Richa. I just thought, imagine playing Half-Life, but the whole map is mirrored. This is well turned, the whites of your eyes, a dark grey. Probably. I don't know. With this post-processing, it makes it look actually very haunting. Like, where's the filter, actually? Alien. I look more alien, if anything. Could have sworn there was a button next to the captain's chair where you could turn on the red alert, but don't know if it's gone anymore. Could have sworn there was at one point. So that's for the Borg cube. I think there was a time when you could actually do the red alert. Now we've got mirrors on these consoles, so... What about torpedoes? Can I fire torpedoes from here? No. Probably not qualified anyway. That door obviously still doesn't work. If I'm gonna be honest, I think they've probably taken a break from this project, if I'm gonna be honest. Which, you know, I don't blame them because, you know, recreating all this by yourself is a big task. I think this is my quarters.
The quarters of Ensign Alexandria Monroe.
Okay, that's funny. They said Alexandria, so that was the female version of Monroe. But in this world, it's his male counterpart in the photo. And unless of course the world is clever enough to know if you're walking in as a female or male avatar. I don't know. Maybe. That would be kind of cool though. How you describe modern Star Trek? If I was to describe modern Star Trek, basically a flying plate pretending to be a flying saucer with sticks for engines or nacelles, and then basically with a piece of like literally a pile of crap on top. That's what modern Star Trek is. It's just disappointing. For me, Star Trek finished with the Enterprise series from 2005 because once, you know, J.J. Abrams came out with his modern Star Trek films, that's what everybody thought Star Trek was about, because that for a lot of people, that was probably their very first time watching Star Trek. And, you know, everybody thought, oh, that's all that Star Trek is about. It's just basically a ship and blowing stuff up. Which is not the case. Star Trek was a lot more complex than that. With so much better writing. Like, for me, my favourite series was Deep Space Nine. Especially with the Dominion story arc. Because it wasn't just all black and white. There was a lot of grey areas here and there. It just felt so grounded. It's really disappointing. Like, it's like with Doctor Who, don't, you know, or Star Wars, don't pay attention to all the new stuff. Just go back and visit the old material. I mean, the only exception I will make is Star Wars. And what I mean by that, Star Wars only with the animated series. Because at current, the Darth Maul animated series looks very, very good, and I'm gonna probably definitely watch that. But that's the only exception for like Star Wars material I will make. I mean, Ahsoka was okay. I mean, it was nice seeing Grand Admiral Thrawn. But I felt like it was just missing something. I felt the writing could have been a little bit better. But I did enjoy some of the characters, like Baylan Skoll was like really, really held my attention. I just feel really disappointed that Ray Stevenson passed away. The shower room. This has got to be the boxiest shower I've ever seen. I think, I don't know how it works. I think it just basically just steams up. And then boom, you're just immediately clean. But we still need sinks. Also with the most uncomfortable chairs possible. Just saying. Ah, yes, the food. The food textures always made me laugh back then. It was just basically just a PNG. Andor was good, yes. I did enjoy the... I've watched the first season. It's a mess because I've watched the first 2 episodes of season 1 and I've watched some of the few episodes of season 2, so I've completely, you know,
The quarters of Ensign Alexander.
botched myself there. But I'm definitely going to watch it all because, you know, I've heard nothing but good things. The Mandalorian was okay. I'm not too hopeful about the film. I mean, I'll still go see it because, you know, to be honest, it's been a while since I've seen a film in a cinema, and there's not really a lot of good stuff. And I'm not going to go in watching it, oh, this is going to be a great film. It's basically just going to be a popcorn flick and just, you know, turn my mind off, which is a shame because, you know, there was something very magical about Star Wars. Like, I remember watching the original 3 films, like even A New Hope on this old rusty projector. So I actually got to watch the original footage of Star Wars a long time ago. And when The Phantom Menace and Attack of the Clones and Revenge of the Sith came out, there was something very magical of it at the time. But now it just feels like there is no magic anymore. Essentially, it's just gone. I want one of these so I can just call for any food type I want. I just want a replicator. But then again, Neelix's food, like, despite all the grievances I might have with Neelix, some of his food looked pretty good though. In some episodes. You're cute when you need out. When I need out, or when I'm out. Oh, need out. Wait, what does need out mean? In a word, it was Mike obeyed. Basically, yes. Current position. So this is all the rooms out on this deck. I know Harry Kim is an ensign, but holy smokes, he's got a lot of room. Poor Buck, look at how small his room is compared to 2 and like look at 2 compared to 1 and 3. That is like, I'm sorry, Kim, but you do not need that much room. Or even Jeremy, look at 12. There's privileges going on around here if I ever saw one. I know I'm in a minority, but Andor just didn't grab me for the first season. It can start a bit slow, but I think season 2 probably really did it, you know, really set the stage. It is a bit slow to start off with, but it gets better over time. But that can go for a lot of series as well. I meant to say Nerd Out. Oh, okay. Fair enough. Alright, we have completed the bunny request. So, well, technically, yes, we have. Okay, so we haven't gone overboard.